Hi and welcome to Stamping with Linda, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is my 9th in my series, What's Up with Stampin' Up. We're going to be using some fun new products. First, we're going to be using that Simple Sketch stamp. That is a hostess. We featured that the other day. We're also going to use the butterfly. This comes from the Backyard Basic bundle, which is a stamp set and frameette. We are going to use the frameette from the Chalk Talk, which is also a bundle, although we aren't using any of the stamps from that, and Apothecary Art frameette, and the Modern Mosaic embossing folder. So let's get started. We're also going to be learning a new technique. It's called whitewash. We may have done that on another video. I cannot remember if it was a video or a class. Sometimes they all start running together. But what we're going to do is take the craft white ink, and I'm going to ink that stamp. Actually, you see with the clear blocks I can use two different stamps at the same time. And so I've got those inked. I'm going to go in, because this is the craft ink, it's wet, I'm going to go in with my white powder and add that to my project. Then I'm going to heat emboss that with my embossing gun. So I'm going to grab that. The crumb cake cardstock. So I've got that. Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to go in with my magnetic platform and my frameette and cut those out. My magnetic. Remember, you always want to use the flattest cutting mat on the bottom so that it holds. And here's the frameette that matches that butterfly. Again, that is from the Background Basics bundle. And I'm also going to go in, and this is from the Chalk Talk bundle. Even though we are not using the stamp set, I want to use that frameette. Just going to run that through. And I'm also going to take a piece of strawberry slush and use that Chalk Talk and run that through. Next, what I want to do is I want to add my craft white to my butterfly and my flower. I'm going to go in with my aqua painter, and you can see I have a palette of ink there. I have just squeezed out some re-inker, and I'm going to grab a paper towel there. I don't want this to be too wet, and I'm just going in and I'm going to whitewash. Now, you do not need to have a rhyme nor reason of how much of the white you put on. The more you put on, the longer it's going to take to dry. So I'm using my aqua painter, and again, just going in with that craft white. Got a little bit too much there, so I'm just going to dab that a little bit, like so. And I'm going to set those aside for them to dry for a minute, while we go back in with another piece of the crumb cake, my magnetic frame, or my magnetic platform, and the Apothecary Art frameette I'm going to use on this, and run that through. Then I'm going to go back in with my regular platform. I'm going to take that image that I just cut out, and I'm going to emboss it with my Modern Mosaic embossing folder. I'm going to try to get that somewhat straight and run that through. Now we're going to go back in with our two pieces that we added the white cardstock or the white crafting to. I'm going to go into my strawberry slush. I have just squeezed that lid so that I have a palette of ink, and now I'm going to go in and whitewash. Going over that whitewash, I should say, like so. I'm going to do the same with a butterfly, except with the butterfly I'm going to also add some smoky slate gray to it to get it a softer color. Now you can go back in and highlight more, so the stamps kind of show you where there's darker colors, or where darker colors should be, where the white lines are. So just going to go in and add that. Wipe that off. Next I'm going to go in with my smoky slate. And again, I've already added some re-inker to my smoky slate because my pad wasn't getting as much gray as I wanted. So just going to go in and do that body. Again, you can add more color to it if you want. So I don't know how well you can see. Let's hold it up to the camera here. You can see how I'm watercoloring that out. No rhyme, no reason. Just add color wherever you want it. And there you have it. Fun project. I'm going to go into that Chalk Talk frame. I'm going to cut that. We have done that before, so that we can add a border like so and like so. I'm going to place that on top of my card here, and I see that I have not brought over a piece of strawberry slush cardstock. This is 8.5 by 5, so we're just going to pretend that I've assembled. Put that on top here, and my little butterfly used with Heartfelt Sympathy. That is from the Simply Sketched Hostess set. So there you have today's video on What's Up with Stampin' Up, and I hope you join me again real soon.